Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Fictional Character Motivation, where I glean from movies, take from movies, and try to find something to apply from movies to your daily life. I'm your host, Quan, and if you're wondering, do not adjust your computer screen. Yes, I have a little bit less hair. And when I mean a little bit, I mean a lot. But we'll get into this episode today. And as for my visual viewers, I apologize, but yes, I did get a very close buzz cut. Thought it was time to do some change. But today, speaking about change, we want to be talking about a very nice movie, very good movie, A Knight's Tale on Changing Your Stars. The synopsis that I got is peasant-born William Thatcher begins a quest to change his stars, win the heart of an exceedingly fair maiden, and rock his medieval world. With the help of friends, he faces the ultimate test of medieval gallantry, tournament jousting, and tries to discover if he has the mettle to become a legend. So I saw this movie, had a lot of good feels from it. You know, the journey of rags to riches, to being a nobody, to become to eventually become a somebody, has been told multiple times, but hasn't been told in this way, in this kind of style. Will, since he was young, was into being a knight, the fame, the armor, the honor, but he was below the status of becoming that, or even becoming close to doing something close to that. It took his dad making a decision and then Will taking a risk later on in his life that got him started and eventually changing his stars to the point to where now his lineage, his family, his bloodline, going deep here, will never have to go through what he and his father went through. And on top of that, that, as usual, possibly lit a spark to a number of people who knew and saw him and his father that they can do the same thing, maybe even do something more on the along the way, thanks to seeing Will changing his stars. So, what does it take to change your stars? I've gotten a couple of ideas, a couple of things that it may take. First thing is you have to make a decision. Sometimes it may be a hard decision. In the movie, and spoiler alert, I'll wait. Yep, okay. In in the movie, and it's not like a big spoiler, but like we'll say early spoiler alert. His father sent him away. He didn't send him away to just any place. He tried to send him away to a place, to a person who could possibly help him, help Will get to where he wants to go, to try to become a knight. He sent him away to a man that eventually works close with knights, that possibly trains knights, that even was a knight himself. And Will made a decision as this knight, as one of the knights that he was working under, or the knight that he was working under, was about to, I'll say, be out of the job. He made a decision to take his position and act like that knight, which started his journey and his friend's journey on becoming a knight and changing his stars. The second thing I think what it takes to change your stars is to have a crew to help and support you. Will's friends little bit more spoilers. Of course, were there to help and support him change his stars. They helped gave him training. They helped gave him support, both mentally and physically. They even probably was acting like sort of his bodyguards in a way to make sure that if someone was to come too close or if he wasn't in the right mindset, that they would cover for him. That way, sorry, I missed my eye. That way, there'd be no doubt if he was the man that Will said he was, or that he was the knight that he said he was. And another thing that pretty much helped Knight Will get on his way is practice and study and put in the work. Usually always before he got real big in the tournament, he had to practice. His friends trained him. His friends helped him. He had to push himself. And then on top of that, he had to put in the work by going into tournaments. In order for him to be as good in a tournament as he wanted to be that image of a knight that he felt like he needed to be, he had to go to tournaments. He had to push himself. He had to go the distance. He had to move. He had to pretty much be the person who goes to tournaments. And sometimes in life, the more practice, the more work you put into a certain thing, whether it's your craft, your job, even taking care of yourself, you do get something back. And what you do get back is the knowledge of what it is to do that thing, to take care of that thing. You'll find out if something's wrong, when something's off, eventually. And that is the glorious ending so far. So remember, if you want to change your stars, make a decision, even if it's a hard decision. Have a crew to help and support you. And practice, study, put in the work into what you want to change, into who you want to change, into the things you want to change or become. With that being said, I hope this helps you out. My name is Quan. Please stay tuned for more. I'm going to come in with a new project for myself, doing a little thesis. So please stay tuned for possibly more episodes. And as always, have an awesome day. Hope this helped out. Hope this landed. Thank you for listening to Fictional Character Motivation. If you like this, please subscribe. Please like. Please share. Please comment. Please do all the things to let me know that you dig this kind of stuff. I'm your host, Quan, and deuces.